Newly released video shows Southgate police officers opening fire on a man walking down a sidewalk. The man survived more than a dozen gunshots. Now he is suing. KCAL 9's Dave Lopez has details on the lawsuit and the shooting caught on camera.
Security video, there is no sound on it, shows 23-year-old Daniel Canizales walking down a street in Southgate last January. Looks over his shoulder, and when he sees a squad car from the Southgate PD and an officer on foot follow him, he starts to run, goes into a store, comes out a few seconds later, continues down the sidewalk, and then two officers open fire on him.
It's just real sad and depressing. You know, I just thank God I'm here. That's pretty much it.
He did not want to show his face or answer any questions, and that's the only comment Canizales made today in the office of his attorney, Luis Carrillo, who announced he is suing the Southgate Police Department.
Officers can shoot someone if the person is an imminent threat to their safety. What imminent threat to these officers' safety was Daniel when he's walking down the street with his arms visible and no gun is there?
According to sources not authorized to speak on the record, Canizales did not have a weapon when he was shot. According to Carrillo, officers fired at him at least 16 times, hitting him 13 times and shattering his knee. That's why he's confined to a wheelchair and can't even walk, even with crutches, according to Carrillo.
In my humble opinion, these officers were trigger happy.
Carrillo wouldn't allow his client to answer any questions, and he said he didn't know why police officers were after Canizales that day or why his client started to run instead of stop when police officers showed up. We've been told that Canizales is no stranger to the Southgate Police Department, and the reason they were looking for him that day is because of a call involving a domestic abuse case in which he may have been involved. We've also learned that he was going in and out of backyards, and the police were constantly asking him to stop. And according to what we've been told, he didn't stop.
I don't know about that. Did you ask him? I don't want to ask him that in front of you.
In his lawsuit, Carrillo contends that the police officers knew Canizales was not armed, but they shot him anyway. From South Pasadena, Dave Lopez, KCAL 9 News.